Dear learners of Alim, how are you? I think all of you are fine and safe at home and having a nice time. Dear learners, I have just come here to discuss a new topic of you. Today I have decided to discuss okay, regarding punctuation. You know that in your Alim English second paper, okay, you will have punctuation. Before going to our discussion, I want to make you clarify one thing. What is punctuation? Especially, there are a lot of marks, punctuation marks, that should be used, okay, in proper way. So how can you use this punctuation marks? Okay, you can see that I have written here a dialogue between two persons. The first person is A, second person is B. Okay, there's a conversation, discourse, or dialogue between two persons. Here you can see that there's a discourse between two persons. So in your exam paper or in your question paper, you will have this kind of dialogue between two persons or between two men. So then you'll be given a dialogue or a phrases like this, and there will be 10 errors or more than 10. Okay, that must be mentioned or to some extent, and for some time that cannot be mentioned. Okay, so basically there are 10 errors in this punctuation. Okay, then you have to rewrite the sentences or dialogue discourse. Okay, correcting these punctuation marks. So here you can see that I have written for you. First one is we have to just understand what is punctuation marks. Okay, especially when you know that every sentence starts with subject plus verb. Okay, if the sentence is complete, you have to put full stop at the end of the sentence. If it is an assertive sentence, so when it is an interrogative sentence, what will be then? Then you must put question mark or note of interrogation at the end of the sentence. Okay. Besides or in addition to, if you see that, if you find it is an exclamation sentence, then you have to put note of exclamation at the end of the sentences. Okay, so you can see that here there is a word of phrases or dialogue between two persons. In this dialogue or discourse, there are 10 errors or more than 10 errors. I have to just read the sentences, okay, correcting these punctuation marks. For your convenience, I have just written here, okay, so that our time can be saved. Okay, so you can see that words solar energy is an word interlude sentence. Okay, fine. And in this words there is an error. Okay, because you know that what okay what is okay excuse me, what is, and this is what is has been written in contestant form or short form words. When you want to omit a letter or more than two or three letters, you have to use apostrophe. Also, this apostrophe is a sign of punctuation. So you know that what is these two words, what and is, and this word has been written like this. So you know that what is what, and from what there is a word, and from is there is only s. So I has been omitted. Okay, so if you want to omit any letter, okay, from any word, you have to use apostrophe. This is called apostrophe. This one is called apostrophe. Okay, so this apostrophe may be used for omitting one or more than one letter. Okay, so in this word, what is word error? You have to write down what apostrophe s? Words. Words solar energy. The question mark. Because it is an interview sentence and already note of interrogation has been put okay at the end of the sentences. So we shouldn't just recorrect. We shouldn't correct them. Okay, this punctuation, but we have to correct this one words because apostrophe has been left. Okay, or apostrophe has been okay omitted. Okay. So come to our next discussion. Here, it's one of the renewable energy sources. Okay, here you can see that it's also it's means this is similar to what is okay. It is okay, and this has been written. It's so I has been omitted, and for this omission you have to just put word apostrophe. So the answer will be it's okay. This one will be what? It's I-T apostrophe S. It's okay. It's one of the renewable energy sources. Okay. Why is it called green energy? I asked B, why is it called green energy? Okay. So you can know that this sentence is an interview sentence. Now the question arises that is a million dollar questions. Okay. So why? How can you identify that it is an interview sentence? Especially, basically, interview sentence starts with WH word or any auxiliary verb. Okay. So if any sentence starts with WH word or any auxiliary verb, that must be interview sentence. Now you can ask me that, dear learners, what is okay WH word? The word that starts with WH. Okay, like this. If you just look at the whiteboard, you will understand that like what, when, where, how, who. Okay, there. These are okay WH word. If you find any of them, okay, if you find any of them that starts or that with that doesn't starts, that must be interview sentence. That means if you find okay WH word at the very beginning of the sentence, that must be interview sentence. Or if you find any auxiliary verb like am is a word where will be shall, we can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, may, here, or to, must, plural, did, have, that, and that must be also an interview sentence. So why is a word? Why is a word? WH word. So this sentence is interview sentence. This sentence is an interview sentence. That is why you have to put a question mark at the end of the sentence. Okay. Okay. So well is a word. Okay. This word is adverb. Basically, after any adverb, you have to put okay comma. That's why I have just put here comma. Okay. So it's this problem has been discussed a bit earlier. Okay. It's like this. It's okay. It's mean it is. So here I has been okay omitted. That's why the answer will be like this. It's I-T-S an apostrophe. Okay. Well, it's giving energy because okay it helps us keep the earth clean. Okay. So you know that after any kind of sentence, when you are sure that this sentence has been completed, okay, then you have to put question full stop. Now the question is that how can I identify? How can you know that this sentence is complete? Okay, this is a complete sentence. Okay, and a new sentence is going to be started. Okay, so if you find any subject, new sentence, the previous sentence has been okay completed. Okay, or is a finished sentence, complete sentence. You know that I and mean. I subject means verb. So a new subject and new verb. That means a new sentence is going to be started. So it also indicates that the previous sentence is completed. So I is new subject and green is verb. So green, after the green, after the word green, the sentence is complete, and that's why you have to put the stop. And new sentence what going to be started. That's why I is in capital letter. You know that every sentence starts with capital letter, then is or block letter. Okay, and others words in the sentence is in word, small letters. So I capital letter. I mean, so you have to just put comma. I mean it. I mean okay, it doesn't okay emit any pollutant in the atmosphere when we produce and use it. Okay, so it's a complete sentence. Okay, just there has been put full stop at the end of the sentence. So now the turn of okay A asks B, I see them. So I is subject, C is a verb, and you have to put a plus two because the sentence is complete. Then is another okay another sentence is going to be started. That's why the T of then will be a capital letter. THEN then. Okay, then it must be a clean source of energy. So is the sentence is completed. So if the sentence is complete, that's why I have to put a full stop at the end of the sentence. So you can see that here we have found a lot of errors that just have been errors that have been okay rewritten or just corrected. Exactly, okay, there is no error. Exactly, and that's here you can see that yes, that means that is so that is and that is has been okay written like that. Okay, so that of this word that has come here, and from is I has come here. Just I is I has been omitted, and that's why if you omit any letter, okay, if maybe one or maybe more than one letter, okay, more than one letter. That's why you have to put apostrophe. Okay, so that's why it's also same problem like this. It's and I have to write down ITS, IT apostrophe S. Okay, it's also called clean energy. Okay, so the sentence is okay, finished or complete. The sentence is complete. That's why the sentence is complete. That's why there is a word full stop at the end of the sentence. So, dear learners, I think all of you have understood better. Okay, you have got an idea of regarding a punctuation. Okay, actually punctuation you have to put different punctuation marks according to the sentences, according to the words, okay, according to the demand of the given statement or given sentence. Okay, so in your exam paper you have to react the okay the full discourse or dialogue or conversation, okay, between two persons or two men, okay, but for your for time constant, okay, I have just written before class, and I have tried my best to correct, okay, through the from the written sentences, okay, for saving the time or for time constant, okay. So I think if you practice at home, then you must understand, and you will be clear than before. You have new idea, you have new experience, okay, than before. So in our next class of okay Alim learner of Alim learners of use, okay, we will discuss a new topic. So till then, Allah Hafiz.